Oh shit. Here we go again.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Sam's Rant. Now, I know it's been a while since I've actually done one. I don't want to do one for Everton because Everton was a false hope, man, moment. It was a little FHM, just false hope, man. We just played Nottingham Forrest yesterday and we lost 3-2. We are kind of coming into our own of how bad we actually are, where now it's getting to the point where the new manager bounce literally is non-existent, and it's so telling. We lost Dan Ashworth. He left. He was like, I'm done with you lot, basically. And it just begs question as to, okay, Ineos, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, what are you lot doing about all of this? What are we actually doing here? Why are we funding and paying for these people's salaries? In any other job, if you are not performing, you're on a warning, nye, jiggy, dismissal. Are you telling me that these motherfuckers that we sit down and watch, do they warrant their salary? Do they warrant their paycheck? Nottingham Forest, I'm pretty fucking sure their whole squad doesn't earn a quarter of what our squad earns. I'm livid. I'm mad. I'm retiring from football, basically, for this year. Because what the fuck? And the worst part is, yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to talk about it. I was like, let me calm down. Because I'd forgotten that I'm going to go and join my father and my siblings to go watch Skumba, a very funny comedian. And when I saw the time of the show, when I saw the time of the game, I was thinking, oh dear, oh dear. Like, I need to watch this game. And I was like, I'm fucking glad I didn't, because I'd probably be punching holes in walls out of frustration, because what the actual fuck at this point? Guys, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. I didn't actually watch the game, and I saw the results. I saw the highlights, obviously, but it's just like this was coming. This was coming, and that's what she said. This was coming, and we are so fucking bad that we are like getting into the levels of, are we even worthy of being in the Prem? That's how bad we are. We are inconsistent. We can't create chances. We defend poorly against set pieces. And we've got players that just decide from time to time that they're going to be so bad they don't even warrant championship football. Now look, everyone's going to be like, yeah, Onana should have saved that shot. And my homie Mark Goldbridge said, if we had put a bag of cement in the middle of the goal, that goal wouldn't have gone in. The second goal wouldn't have gone in. But again, it's just like, he's been brilliant all year. So what the fuck happened to him yesterday, or on Saturday? Like, what happened? What led us to this? How did we get here? I will tell you for free. Player FC exists in this fan base. Player FC exists. I don't know who the fuck is the original poisoner of our players, but someone has poisoned that fucking dressing room. And everyone seems to be falling victim to it, where they think they're bigger than the shirt. They walked out carrying flowers. Obviously, Bruno held it, but they were carrying flowers for Kath, whom I don't know who the hell Kath is. I only learnt about Kath that day, that she was just an employee that worked at Man United and did X, Y, Z. They couldn't even do it for Kath. And Kath seemed like a nice lady. Kath seemed like someone who, yeah, besides your bullshit and your high paycheck, she would still humbly come to work and do her job. And they couldn't even do it for her. I've got beef with Man United right now. I'm livid. My fucking phone is red because my blood is red. I bleed red. I'm a red devil at heart and soul. And that is all because of my father. And my father said, not my actual father, by the way, I mean Cristiano Ronaldo, but he said that these guys ain't shit. Nothing's fucking changed up in this bitch. Ragnick came and said this team needs open heart surgery. There's 15 players that need to bounce. They need to get out of this fucking football club. Today. We were fighting with ETH about, okay, I personally wasn't fighting, but people were fighting. They're saying that, how can ETH say this about Sancho? And then gives Sancho time off. And then Sancho leaves the club and starts to perform well. That is an example of what's actually wrong with this club. The players have got too much power. Marcus Rashford, MBE, goes out to the States during the international break, has a break. And we're all fighting like, how dare he. And then people fight for him and say, yeah, but like, guys, come on. I mean, he's on holiday. He's on leave. Allow him, innit? And then when he comes back, this is what he does. And him, Mr. MBE, earns this much weekly, this much monthly. You can't tell me that you deserve your salary. If anything, here's what I'll do. If I'm Amarim, nah, because they all wanted to sack the fucking manager. They all wanted to sack ETH. If I'm Amarim, I'm going into the board and, well, board's office or whatever. I'm going and I'm telling them, my guys, listen, tell them their checks, whatever their wage is, half it. Every single one of them, half it. Because no one deserves the money that they're earning. No one does. The only person I would say that maybe deserves, because you can see the passion, the desire, the drive, the urge to actually fucking honor the shirt that you're playing in, is Ahmad. Followed by Garnacho, followed by Hoyland, followed by De Ligt, followed by Mezraoui. Actually, Mezraoui is probably the one out of all of them that I would say is the only person that deserves to keep his salary. Mezraoui is our best signing ever, because he's like, wherever you put me, coach, I'm going to play. And he plays. We're not good, right? We're obviously not good. But what we don't also need is players that just had... Mezraoui plays. De Ligt plays. Ahmad plays. Dallo is not playing well, but he plays. Like, he gives a shit. Luke Shaw came out of injury the other fucking day and got injured again. Where's he? Bruno Fernandes decides that he's now the captain of the club and plays for 3 days, and then again, where the fuck is he? Where's he? Where's the passion? Marcus Rashford, born and bred Man United boy. Oh, shit. The perspective of the video might shift now. Okay, I hope I got it. Marcus Rashford, born and bred Man United boy. He couldn't be asked to play for us. Onana just tries and again gets ridiculed. And David De Gea is the last Man United player to have won a Premier League title with Man United. And we treated him like shit. We said, new system of football. And no one is adapting to the new system of football. No one gives a fuck. We started with Harry Maguire and we were like, oh, fuck, let's just get rid of Harry. Scott McTominay, Fred, we had all these players that just weren't good enough. And then all we do is bitch about Anthony. All we do is bitch about fucking Ugarte, who just arrived. Manuel is arguably one of our best midfielders. And if I'm Amarim, the way I fix this is cut the fucking team. So now, and we solidify it now. Starting lineup. Obviously, we don't have a choice but Onana keeps. Fantastic. Right centre back, we say Mazraoui. Centre back, we say De Ligt. Left centre back, we say Martinez. Left wing back. Actually, I tell a lie. Right centre back, we say Yoro. Because he came on and he looks like he actually gives a shit. He looks like he can put his talent to good use. So he'll be right centre back. We shift Mazraoui to the right. And then we put Dallo on the... we shift Mazraoui to the left wing back. And we put Dallo at right wing back. So this is the formation, right? The lineup. It's Onana in the sticks. Cool. Right centre back, Yoro. Centre back, De Ligt. Left centre back, Martinez. Left wing back, we then say Mazraoui. Right wing back, we then say Dallo. Our 2 6s are going to be Ugarte and Kobe Mainu. Those are our 6 and 8 transitioning, and what will work really, really well with them is that they can flow. So if I'm 8 now, you're 6, but we can quickly swap depending on who's closest to the ball. Then after them, I need Amad Diallo, literally player of the year. Boom, right in front of them. And I need Alejandro Garnacho to be, boom, right in front of them. How we make that work, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little bit tricky because we have to shift it this way so that Garnacho does hug the touchline. Garnacho has to hug the touchline, but Diallo can hug touchline and come centrally, and he can be the person that we shift around. And if we shift right, Diallo can bomb. So there's a balance. Then we say Xerxes as second striker, false 9, because I love him there. And we say Højlund as our 9. I want Marcus Rashford to eat bench. I want Bruno Fernandes to relinquish his captaincy and say, listen, I'm no longer captain of this club. And eat bench. I want Casemiro to leave because he's just tired. He's just a grown man who's just like, I actually couldn't be asked. But I want Rashford and Bruno to really, really eat bench. The same way Anthony was made to eat bench, those two must eat bench. And then when they're tired, when the starting lineup is tired, you can bring on your Mason Mount, who's a fucking Chelsea spy, but we won't divulge in that. You can then bring on Anthony, and you can then bring on... Who would you bring on, actually, to be fair? Really can't in attacking positions. Everything else is like defensive. But everyone except Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford, they, I believe now, confirmed our Player FC. They are the Player FC we keep talking about and keep stressing about and keep hating. not knowing who they actually are. I'm 100% convinced it's them. It has to be them, because the bullshit that they pull off is bullshit. And what they forget is the jersey that they wear. They forget the shirt that they put on. They forget what Kath meant to us. As much as she wasn't at the face of the club or anything. If you couldn't give a shit about that and play with your heart and your soul, why are you here? Why are you here taking a fucking shit on our legacy? Why are you here taking a shit on our fucking Busby babes, Sir Alex Ferguson, just everything that Man United is? Why are you taking a douche on that? Why don't you care? Thing is, if you played like Scott McTominay did and you just weren't good enough, but you play with heart and passion, I would forgive you. You don't even have the heart and passion that Scott had. And now we're seeing it live jive to say, why are you here? And you're our highest earner. Do you not care about this club? Do you not care? Especially you, Marcus. Especially you, because you're born and bred, fam. You weren't bought. You're born and bred like Scott was. And you understand what this club is. This club isn't just a club. This club is a culture. It's a lifestyle. This club is rags to riches. This club is perseverance. This club is the greatest football club in all of England. And I'm not even English saying this. I'm all the way down in South Africa, in the southern hemisphere of Africa. And I care this much. And you don't care as much as me. He doesn't. He doesn't. He actually doesn't. Because if he did, he wouldn't allow these performances. If anything, he should be having the armband, right? If he's looking at Bruno and Bruno is doing all these fucking Hollywood passes looking for him or whatever, he would be like, Bruno, bro, like, just hang tight. Let's just sow some little 5-yard passes. We can't even do 5-yard passes. Let's just keep the game here. What's important is not that you got an assist. What's important is that we win. Because that's all we're about. That's all we're about. So, with this rant, I am basically over the season of football this year. I'm actually done. I'll give you guys a rant every other game, but I'm good. I'm good. The possibility of top 4 out, obviously, it's literally impossible now. Europa, skeptical. Just that the way that we play now, we shouldn't have any expectations. All we need to do now is just hope that Amram can sleep at night and wake up tomorrow morning and just be fresh in order to also be ruthless. He needs to bench them. He needs to be consistent in his idea of what he wants to do, which ETH did try, which Ragnar told us to do. And from there, we see, which is maybe. But last manje, we're a fucking waste club. We're a fucking waste club. We're a waste of space and time and people's energy. Because right now, all that's happening is that we're a laughing stock. We're like Kaizer Chiefs. We're a laughing stock. We can't shout at other football clubs and say, haha, you guys are shit, because we're the creme de la creme of shit is us. How the mighty have fallen. And I'm accepting that. I don't want nitpicking against specific players, but I'm willing to have conversations. I'm willing to have discussions. But what I do know is that we suck, and we just have to be better than, I want to say, I use Liverpool as an example a lot. Like it can't take us 30 years. We're in this period where we are so bad that we are in comparison to one of the worst Liverpool squads that's ever happened in life. And we just need to sit down, relax, focus on a plan, get that plan in order, start doing what people like Brighton, Brentford, Newcastle, Spurs are doing. If we can just get to that point, then we can look at top 6, top 4, and then once we in that realm, we can then start looking at Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Arsenal. We can then start looking at our mates again, because right now we can't look at our mates. Right now our mates are strides ahead of us. Right now our mates are mid-table matters clubs. So we need to find a way. We need to find a way to get the train moving. Get a little. That's all we need to do. Anyway, that's that. I know I said it's gonna be short, but it's probably fucking 30 minutes at this point. But that's where we're at. That's Smelapo, and it's very important that we don't lose hope, but also don't expect any miracles, you know. And I think from there we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Anyway, if you took the time, thank you very much. This has been Sam's Rant. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for chilling with me. And yeah, I'm a very poor content creator, but I do wanna be more consistent, do a lot more stuff, especially in the gaming sphere. If I can just patent that, then yeah, we're all gonna be calm. We're all gonna be calm. But yeah, anyway, this has been Sam's Rant. This is Sam signing out. Deuce.